Hello students, so today we are going to see the third extract of the sin prose. So already in the first two we have seen what is the pattern, and after that we will be seeing for the next example. So let's move. The third extract here. Equally varied were the answers to the second question. Some said the people the king most needed were his counselors, others the priest, others the doctors, while some said the warriors were the most necessary. To the third question about what was the most important occupation, some replied that the most important thing in the world was science. Others said it was skill of warfare, and others again that it was religious worship. The king was convinced by none of these answers and gave the reward to none. He decided instead to go to a hermit who was widely renowned for his wisdom. The hermit lived in a small hut in a forest which he never left. He spoke only to common folk. So the king put on simple clothes and, approaching to the hermit's cell, dismounted his horse and left his bodyguards behind. When the king arrived, the hermit was digging the ground in front of his hut. He greeted the king but went on digging. The hermit was frail and weak, and each time he struck the ground with the spade and turned over a little earth, he breathed heavily. Means he was totally weak there. He was an old person. The king went up to him and said, I have come to you, wise hermit, to ask you to answer 3 questions. How can I learn to do the right thing at the right time? Who are the people I most need, and to whom should I therefore pay most attention? And what affairs are the most important and need my first attention? This is the paragraph here. Let's move to the questions now here. The first question, simple factual question here. Here one web chart is given and you have to fill the answers. So complete the web. Statements of people about whom did king need more. So here statements of people. Some said his counselors, others said the priest, some said the doctors, and the others also said the warriors. These are the answers. Some said counselors, some said priest, some said the doctors, and some said the warriors are most important people that the king needed. So the next question, from that question only, complete the statements from the passage. So the first one, the king was convinced by none of their answers and gave the reward to none. When the king arrived, the hermit was digging the ground in front of his hut. So the king put on simple clothes and, approaching the hermit's cell, dismounted his horse and left his bodyguard behind. The next one, how can I learn to do the right thing at right time? So all these answers which are there, they are in the passage itself. Just you have to find by reading the passage. Okay. So the first question or the next question, second question here, from this any one type of question will be asked. Second, complex factual questions. What was the second question? What was the second question? Who the most necessary people was the second question. Write the suggestions given by the group of learned people regarding second question. What was the answers there? So some people said that the king's most needed were his counselors, others the priest, others the doctors, while some said the warriors were the most necessary. Next question here. What did the king decide after convinced by none of the answers of the learned people? So he was not convinced. So this answer can be elaborated. It can be written in a more bigger format. The king decided to go to a hermit who was widely renowned for his wisdom, after convinced by none of the answers of the learned people. Next, why did the king go to meet hermit as a common man and not as a king? Because you'll get right here, the king went to the hermit as a common man and not as a king, because hermit was living in a forest in a hut, and he only preferred to speak to the common folk. Common folk means people, so he only preferred to speak to the common people. Next one, the third question, that is the vocabulary question. The antonyms of frail. So antonym of frail is what? Strong. Okay, next question here. Choose an adverb that collocates with breathed. So all these words are coming from this, but the exact answer for breathed from the passage is what? Breathed heavily. Okay, all these words are coming from this, correct? Breathed hurriedly, breathed heavily, breathed hardly, breathed calmly. But from the passage, what is the exact answer? Breathed heavily. Okay, next question, that is grammar. The first one, the king was convinced by none of these answers. So change the voice. So this is now passive voice, we have to change it into active voice. None of these answers convinced the king. Next one, the king went up hermit and said, I have come to you to ask you to answer my 3 questions. Now here, what they are told? Change into indirect speech. So the exact answer here is what? The king went up to hermit and told that he had come to meet to ask him to answer his 3 questions. So whenever we are changing from direct to indirect speech, we have to see that there shouldn't be any mistake in the while changing into indirect speech. Next one, personal response. Do you think the king went to meet hermit as a common folk was the right move by the people, by the king? Why? So here my answer is yes. You all can write yes or no, it depends upon your personal response here. So your answer, yes, I think it was a right move to go to meet hermit as a common folk, because hermit was only spoke to a common folk, and he was very wise and helpful. So what here? Hermit was only speaking to the common folk, and he was very wise and helpful. Hermit had all the answers of the king's question for which he went to meet him. This is the expected answer. Okay, whenever you are writing the personal response questions, you have to write it in a brief and exact to the question which is been asked there. Okay, so this is the passage here. Let's move to the next passage. The 4th extract here. Today, I want to tell you 3 stories from my life. That's it. Just 3 stories. The first story is about connecting the dots. I dropped off of Reed College after the first 6 months, but then stayed around as a drop-in for another 18 months before I really quit. Looking back, it was one of the best decisions I ever made. I could stop taking required classes that didn't interest me and began dropping in on the ones that looked interesting. I didn't have a dorm room, so I slept on the floor in friend's room. I returned Coke bottles for the 5-cent deposits to buy food with. I would walk 7 miles across town every Sunday night to get one good meal a week at the Hare Krishna temple. I loved it, and much of what I stumbled into by following my curiosity and intuitions turned out to be priceless later on. Here's one example. Reed College offered perhaps the best calligraphy instruction in the country. Because I had to take a calligraphy class, I learned about serif and sans serif typeface, about what makes great typography great. 10 years later, when we were designing the first Macintosh computer, it all came back to me, and we designed it all into Mac. If I had never dropped in on that course in college, the Mac would have never had multiple typeface, or for that matter, even proportionally spaced fonts. So whatever the things he had learned in that college, that he had used while preparing the Mac computer. And since Windows just copied Mac, it's likely no personal computer would have them. Of course, it was impossible to connect the dots looking forward when I was in college, but it was very clear looking backwards 10 years later. You can't connect the dots looking forward. You can only connect them looking backward. So you have to trust that the dots will somehow connect in your future. You have to trust in some things, your gut, destiny, life, karma, whatever. This approach has never let me down, and it has made all the difference in my life. This is the passage which has been given, and on this passage the questions have been asked here. So here the first one, simple factual question. What has been asked here? Arrange the following incidents in Steve Jobs' life in proper sequence based on this passage. So we have to read the passage, and whatever the sequence it is we are given here, we have to arrange it in a proper manner. Job used to sleep on the floors of his friend's house. Job learned about serif and sans serif typeface. Job stayed as a drop-in for 18 months. Job dropped out of Reed College. So here the actual this arrangement is what? Job dropped out of Reed College is the first one. Job stayed as a drop-in for 18 months. Job used to sleep on the floor in his friend's house. And the next one, Job learnt about serif and sans serif typefaces. This is the expected answer here. So let's move now to the next question. Complete the web. So this also may come. Struggles of Job's life. So what are the struggles of Job's life? He slept on the floor in friend's house. He returned Coke bottles for the 5 cents. He would walk 7 miles to have good food on Sundays. Okay. Next one. The second question, that is complex factual questions. What hardship did Job face? Here, he didn't have a dormitory room, so he slept on the floor in friend's room. He would walk 7 miles across town every Sunday night to get one good meal at the Hare Krishna temple. Next question here. What did Steve Jobs learn about? What's the answer? Steve Jobs learned about serif and sans serif typefaces. What basic course is in Reed College helped while designing the Mac? Which was the basic course? That was the calligraphy course. Okay, so calligraphy course in Reed College helped while designing the Mac. Okay, so from this any one question will be asked for the second one. Okay, now let's move to the vocabulary one. Find out words of following in the passage. So discontinued and visitor. So discontinued, dropped out, visitor, dropped in. Grammar related. It was one of the best decisions I ever made. Change the degree. So it was one of the best. So comparative and positive. It was a better decision than most other decisions I ever made. Because here many decisions were taken. That's why it has been told that better decision than most other decisions I ever made. So positive. Very few decisions I ever made were as good as it was. Next one. I didn't have a dorm room, so I slept on the floor in friend's room. Add a question tag. Now I didn't. So here the sentence which is given here, it is in negative format. It's in negative form. So whatever, if the sentence is in negative form, we are going to add the question tag in a positive form. So see here, I didn't have a dorm room, so I slept on the floor in friend's room, comma, did I? Question mark. Okay, next one, personal response. Give detailed information about Steve Jobs. So here, Steve Jobs was an American entrepreneur, business magnate, inventor, and industrial designer. He was the chairman, chief executive officer, and co-founder of Apple Corporation. He is widely recognized as one of the pioneers of the microcomputers revolution of the 1970s and 1980s. Okay, so all this information is given in the text itself. So this is the personal response. You should know the basic knowledge of that Steve Jobs also there. So whenever you are trying to write such type of answers, you should know the textual content very properly. Okay, so this is about the passage here. So this is the fourth passage. As we all know, all the 5 questions which are there, they are containing 2 marks each, and the first question is related to simple this, and after that complex. The third one is vocabulary related, the fourth one is related to grammar, and the fifth one is related to personal response. Okay, so now let's move to the third passage here. It's a fifth extract. Stephen Hawking, born January 8, 1942, in a British scientist, professor and author, is a British scientist, professor and author who has done groundbreaking work in physics and cosmology, and whose books have helped to make science accessible to everyone. At the age of 21, while studying cosmology at the University of Cambridge, he was diagnosed with amyotrophic lateral sclerosis (ALS). Part of his life story was depicted in the 2014 film The Theory of Everything. Over the years, Stephen Hawking has written or co-written a total of 15 books. A few of the most noteworthy include: in 1988, Hawking catapulted to international prominence with the publication of A Brief History of Time. The short informative book became an account of cosmology for the masses and offered an overview of space and time, the existence of God and the future. The work was an instant success, spending more than 4 years atop to the London School Sunday Times bestseller list. Since its publication, it has sold millions of copies worldwide and been translated into more than 40 languages. A brief history of time also wasn't as easy to understand as some had hoped. So in 2001, Hawking followed up his book with The Universe in the Nutshell, which offered a more illustrated guide to cosmology's brief theories. So here, what was the cosmology? Actually, all the studies related to the space here, the Stephen Hawking had done here. So whatever the books he had written here, they were very the books which were written before 2001, they were very difficult to understand. That's why Stephen Hawking again he written some book which where the detailed information about each and everything was given. So Stephen Hawking's 8th January 1942, he is an English theoretical physicist, cosmologist, author and designer of research at the Center of Theoretical Cosmology within the Cambridge University. Hawking was the first to set out a theory of cosmology explained by a union of the general theory of relativity and quantum machines. Hawking is an honorary fellow of the Royal Society of Arts (FRSA), a lifetime member of the Pontifical Academy of Sciences, and a recipient of the Presidential Medal of Freedom, the highest civilian award in the US. This is the passage about the given extract. So here, let's move to the question contents here. Still some passages there. This lesson gives us an insight about the great scientist, his life and his work, cosmology. The science of the origin and development of the universe, catapulted, launched 116. In 2005, Hawking authored the even more accessible A Briefer History of Time, which further simplified the original work's core concept and touched up the newest development in the field like string theory. Together, these three books, along with Hawking's own research and papers, articulate the physicist's personal search for science's holy grail, a single unified theory that can combine cosmology, the study of the brief, with quantum machines, the study of the small, to explain how the universe began. Is this kind of ambition thinking that has allowed Hawking, who claims he can think in 11 dimensions, to lay out some big possibilities for humankind. He is convinced that time travel is possible and that humans may indeed colonize other planets in the future. So this is the passage actually. So let's move to the next question here. The first question, lines Stephen Hawking. So here the topic covered in the book The Universe in a Nutshell is, answer, illustrated guide to cosmology's big theories. Okay, next, the branches of Stephen's knowledge are. So what are these branches here? The branches of Stephen's knowledge are physics and cosmology. Next one, the concept quantum machines stands for. The concept quantum machine stands for how the universe began. The fourth one here, we have diagnosed. He was diagnosed with amyotrophic lateral sclerosis. It's a one type of disease which is known as ALS. So here only Which are the predictions of Stephen Hawking? So here he is convinced that time travel is possible and that human may indeed colonize other planets in the future. So it was his prediction. That what was his prediction? That time travels from going from this time to another time, or going from this time to backward time is possible. That was the prediction of Stephen Hawking, and that we can also go and stay on the other planets in our future life. Next question. Write 4 adjectives from the passage. So adjective means what? The words which give more information about the noun. So brief, personal, ambitious, instant are the answers here. Many other words are also there. We can go through them. So here this grammar related. He is convinced that time travel is possible. Name and explain the type of subordinate clause. So here answer that time travel is possible is subordinate noun clause. So we can ask here, he is convinced is the main clause. So if you want to know about the noun clause, what we have to use? We have to ask the question what to the main clause. So what he is convinced with, if we get the correct answer here in the subordinate clause, then it will be considered as noun clause. And if you are not able to get such type of answer, then it may be adjective clause or any adverb clause. So let's see. He is convinced that time travel is possible. So what he is convinced with? He is convinced that time travel is possible is the subordinate noun clause. So if we get the correct answer when we ask the question what, that time it will be considered as noun clause. So that is why here the answer, the subordinate clause, is considered as subordinate noun clause. He was diagnosed with amyotrophic lateral sclerosis. So frame WH question. What was he diagnosed with? Okay, the 5th question, which is the personal response one. Which qualities of Stephen Hawking impresses you most? So what were his qualities? Now it depends upon me and all. Okay, your answers will be totally different here, and here also my answer will be totally different. He took his physical weakness as his strength and wrote many books, and in critical condition completed his PhDs and researches was the most important thing that made me impressed about him. Okay, this is the passage here. So here let's see what were the passages which we have seen again here. So in the first passage altogether 5 questions were asked. So the first question was related to fill in the blanks or complete the following. Here the complete the following which is given here, then all the answers will be there in the passage itself. Then the second question, complex factual, any one question will be asked and you should try to write it answer in a brief format where the answer will be there in the passage itself. So not all the questions but any one from this will be asked for the exam. So the next question will be related to vocabulary, where the noun form, the adjective form, the adverb form, or the meanings or the collocations or the synonyms or the antonyms will be asked. Any type of questions related to vocabulary will be asked where the answers will be there in the passage itself. The 4th question will be related to grammar. Here is from this passage only the sentence will be taken, and for that sentence any type of grammar question will be asked there. Okay, so here also grammar questions have been asked. The 5th one is about the personal response question, where you have to answer the question in your own words, by your own opinion, but related to the passage. Do not write from the outside content and all. Related to the passage, you have to write the answer. So the next passage which we have seen, here also it was asked arranged in a chronological order or in a proper sequence. So here also such type of question will be asked in the simple these factual questions. So here it's been asked here. The second question is related to complete the verb. This is also from the first question. then complex. So here 3 questions have been given. Any one question will be asked. Any one this type of question will be asked. Not only this, but other questions also may be asked. Okay, and the answers will be there in the passage itself. The next one, it's about the vocabulary. So here they have asked about what? Find out the words. So here what they are told, words means we have to find the meanings. Okay, then here the words have been given. Discontinued means dropped out. The word, the dropped out word has been given in the passage. So visitor, drop in. So these are the words which are there. The answers are there in the passage itself. So this type of vocabulary questions will be asked. Next, the grammar. Change the voice, change the degree. Okay, this type of all the words. This add the question tag. Rewrite using would and all, rewrite using dash dash, rewrite using this word, rewrite using that word. Such types of questions will be asked in the grammar question. So personal response, they may ask any type of question where your personal response question answer should be there. Okay, the 5th extract which we have seen now. Here in the first question what they have asked, complete the following lines. Okay, it's a fill in the blanks. So here the fill in the blanks, the answers are there in the passage itself. Okay, so we have written all the answers here properly. Then the second question here, it's a brief one. You can still make it little big. Okay, as it is for 2 marks, try to write it as big, but do not write outside the passage. The answer will be there in the passage itself. You have to find the answer and write it, and try to write it in your own words. The third question here is related to vocabulary. They have asked here adjective forms here. So here brief, personal, ambitious, instant, and many other words which are there, which are coming with the noun, that words will be considered as adjective. The words which are giving more information about the noun, they will be considered as adjectives. Okay, the fourth question here is asked about the grammar. Now here they have asked about the clauses. Okay, which type of clause the subordinate clause is. So as we have seen before, if we ask the question what, and if we get the correct answer in the subordinate clause, then that clause will be considered as noun clause. And if any more information about the noun from the main clause it is given, then it will be considered as adjective clause. And for adverb, many other rules and regulations are there. Okay, then frame WH type question, whatever the statement is given, the answer will be underlined there. Okay, here actually the answer is not underlined, but here the answer will be underlined, and for getting that answer, what the question should be asked will be asked there. So here he was diagnosed with, so here with amyotrophic lateral sclerosis will be underlined here, and then you have to frame the question WH. So here what was he diagnosed with is the correct question which we have to frame. Then the next last one, which qualities of Stephen Hawking impress you most? So here also it's a personal response question. Here whatever the answer I have written is my personal response. You all can write it in your own words too. So now till now we have finished the 3 passages in this video. So just see that whenever we are trying to solve the passage, we have limited time. The first question is very simple, that whatever it may be true or false, match the following. Try to read this passage as early as possible, and the questions which are there, underline them with a pencil. Then the second question which is there, that also the answer is there in the passage, but you have to try to write it in your own words. The third is related to vocabulary. The answers are there, but any type of question will be asked, whether it's a noun form, whether it's adjective form, adverb form, now this antonyms, synonyms, collocations, all the words which are related to vocabulary, it will be asked. The fourth question will be related to grammar, where you have to write in a proper format, and the fifth question will be related to personal response. So today we have finished in this passage 3 extracts. After this, one more video we will be going to see on these extracts, where we will be seeing some more examples. Thank you and have a nice day.